What's going on, world? It's your boy Judah, and we are back with the Game of Emotions podcast. To my left, your right is my boot, is my poop, is my thing, is my wife.
Hey y'all, I am Shanice. Nice to see you.
Hey y'all, so we're going to get right into this episode today. We're not going to waste any time.
Absolutely.
Because we don't have that much time on the app that we upload on, so we got to get right to it.
That's right.
So today what we're going to talk about is moving small and moving consistently. As a beginner entrepreneur, and really any level of entrepreneurship and business, but especially as a beginner entrepreneur, it is very, very, very important to move small, because when you move small, you can stay consistent. Now, First, let's talk about, babe, the biggest issue or the biggest challenge that keeps beginner entrepreneurs like ourselves from moving small and moving consistently. And the biggest challenge, the biggest problem is thinking too much about the ultimate goal.
That's good.
Thinking too much about the big play, like the ultimate, what's the word I'm looking for? The ultimate like level, the final destination. That's the word.
That's good. Yeah.
You know, your goal might be to, I don't know, make $500,000 in business, make $1 million in your business,
right?
Do international business, whatever the case may be, whatever your daydream is. The biggest challenge to your right now progression is focusing on that too much.
That's true. And sometimes when we focus on it way too much, then we become inconsistent. As you said, it becomes a problem. So breaking it down.
Yeah, for sure.
In many steps, like you were saying, moving small does help in looking at the bigger picture. Right,
for sure. So this is the thing about it. In every level of entrepreneurship, moving small and doing the right now next task that you can do is going to keep you productive and effective in every level of entrepreneurship. So from the point where you have an idea in your mind to the point where you actually bring it to reality in some form or fashion, all the way to the point where your business is
booming.
You know what I mean?
Yes, scaling up.
Leave your job, transition from the job you run as a full-time entrepreneur. At every stage, this moving small and consistent applies.
That's right.
It applies.
That's right.
Because the number one goal, the number one focus is consistency. And that's why moving small is so important, because it helps you stay consistent. Because being consistent is the number one priority.
Right, that's true. So being consistent, yes, is number one priority. And when you break it down into those small steps, it doesn't seem very overwhelming.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't
good.
seem overwhelming. So if you're taking it a step at a time, but also what you can do too, and hopefully I'm not going ahead of myself. If you have a bigger picture, you look at the bigger picture, but then you strategize how to get to the bigger play, or how to get to that big goal. And then so as you break down those steps, and you're kind of like, okay, well, I'll give you an example. Posting on social media. I had to restart a business page, for just posting our clips to social media. So I started with no followers. But of course, I want to get to a place where I'm verified on Instagram. I have a lot more, following, and just those consistent clips, those consistent posts.
Yeah, man.
And also being happy with the small gains.
Oh, man. Ooh, man.
You know what I mean?
We're going to have to put a pin right there.
Okay. I know. I knew I was getting ahead of myself.
No. When I say a pin, we're going to have to park right there and stay there. Elaborate more on being happy and satisfied and satisfied with those small wins. Go ahead and elaborate on that.
Yeah, because with having no followers, starting brand new, and then consistently posting and maybe getting 50 views 1 week, but then the next week we're getting 100 views, and then before we know it, we're at 1,000 views. Just starting small, but being okay and being appreciative, because it's like there's really people out there that are listening, to our content. So, again, we could go deeper and deeper into that, but being appreciative of your small gains with the small steps is going to also keep you consistent, because number one, you're not feeling overwhelmed by looking at the bigger picture.
Or underwhelmed.
Oh, okay. Talk more about that.
Man, you can kind of pivot this whole teaching, because I genuinely had something else structure, but I'm a park here because this is very important,
right?
Because what you're talking about, being satisfied with the small, and when I say satisfied, that doesn't mean complacent,
right?
But being satisfied with your one new follower, or for example, we started our email list, and we started with no people. Now we have 37 people or something like that,
right?
Our views, our last podcast got 17 views on YouTube.
Right.
7 on Apple Podcasts.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but that point that you made is very important, because for a lot of us as beginner entrepreneurs, that kills and stunts our growth, because the minimal, those marginal gains, those small gains, not being content, not complacent, but content and satisfied. That's and celebrating.
Yes.
Because what you have to understand in business, every number counts.
Right.
When you're working deals, I sell cars. When I'm working deals, and I might have to work a deal with a customer. I don't know. Sometimes it take days. Sometimes it take hours, and then they're grinding us down, and it's a $200 check. Well, at the end of the day, that deal still counts, because when you look at it from a week standpoint, from an entire week, okay, that one deal added to the other 3 deals that you had, so you got 4 cars.
Absolutely.
And I have seen salesmen quit because of the marginal gains, and I'm like, you just don't understand. You just legit left an opportunity where you can make 80 grand after taxes, 90 grand after taxes. You dig what I'm saying? But and that's so very important in business, you have to stay big picture conscious. You gotta stay conscious of that, because if you stay so focused in the right now picture, the small marginal gains is gonna kill you. It's gonna kill your confidence.
That's right.
You're gonna get discouraged. You're gonna get irritated. And then you're going to be looking at other people with bigger numbers,
that part,
and comparing. That's just human nature.
That comparison.
But what our emotions don't let us think about is that very person that you watch, that you look at, that you admire.
Yeah.
Do you not know that they started at 0 as well?
Absolutely.
They didn't start out
with 1 million followers.
They didn't start out like that.
Right.
Nobody started out like that.
That's right.
And I guarantee you, if someone started out with that many people, that's a needle in a haystack. That's right. That's almost like when Instagram first came out and Shaq hopped on Instagram for the first time. Okay, it's freaking Shaq.
Right, that's a different category, though.
That's my point.
Right.
That's my point. And my encouragement to you beginner entrepreneurs, please, for the sake of your business and your consistency and your future, be okay, be satisfied, and accept your marginal gains.
That's right.
Be happy with that, because what I'm telling you is one thing I do know about numbers. Numbers can stack up quick.
Oh, for sure. What?
It can.
What? For sure. For sure. And I've literally witnessed that just with this page. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, we've only had the page, 2 weeks? Maybe 2.5. And I'm just like, what? Like, people are really watching this thing. And it's like, sometimes I get a little like, what do I got to say that people want to watch? Yeah. But people are really engaging in the content.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's growing quickly. Like, I'll see the little arrow just keep going up, on the dashboard.
That's
I'm
it.
like, okay, Lord, you do it. You do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. And that is so very important to your consistency, because you gotta understand the number one priority is consistency. That's the number one priority. So moving small helps you stay consistent.
That's right.
But also, like what Pooh just said about being happy and satisfied and grateful and appreciative of your marginal gains. I cannot stress this enough. It's so important. I give you one more stat and then we'll wrap it up.
Right.
So last year in sales, we did like over like just over like 80 grand after taxes. But when I did the backtracking out, because I track everything, I track like all my deals, like he does I remember like a lot of my deals. I don't want to say all of them, but I remember like vividly the number, like how this deal was like 234, this deal was like 310, this deal was like $100 because I had to split it. But when I went back and was backtracking the numbers, you have some power plays now. You got $1,500 deals, you got $700 deals, you got $900 deals, but then you got a bunch of $200 deals, you got a bunch of $300 deals, you got a bunch of $100 deals because I had to split it, and the customer beat us up and won no profit on it. So you see what I'm saying? So you split 200 down the middle, it's $100.
Right.
But when you add that up, it's like, dang, okay, like I'm actually successful.
Yeah.
I mean, we're successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I only went down that route to bring this point home. Please be satisfied and content and grateful for your marginal gains, because in business, every deal counts.
That's right.
Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. I'm telling you.
It does.
And with that being said, the way that you move small so you can move consistent.
Come on now.
Be happy and satisfied with your marginal gains. If you've been watching this podcast for any amount of time, you already know what we're about to say. Come on, say it with us.
Focus over your emotions.
Because when you focus over your emotions, it's a lot more doable to move small, move consistently, and be
appreciative of your small gains. Right.
Yep. So you have to identify how you feeling. You got to identify that. Identify how you feeling. Understand why you feeling how you feeling. It's okay. You got to identify that. It's very important to identify that. But number two, you got to understand your emotions are not your friend, because emotions don't want no marginal gains.
You better say it.
Emotions don't want no 1-2 followers here and there.
Oh no, they not with it.
And emotions want
5,000 followers go viral and then hit rock bottom.
Right. That's what your emotions want. Your emotions want people signing up on your email list. You got 100, 200, 300 people within a month.
Right.
That's what your emotions want.
Right, for sure.
That's what your emotions, but that's not real life.
Realistic. Yeah, it's not realistic. It's not.
And our emotions can be very unrealistic, and you got to understand that, because that's why they're not your friend. That's why they're not our friends as business owners and entrepreneurs. Our emotions are not our friend. And number three, you got to focus. Focus on the right now task. I am so big on what is the right now thing. Because the right now thing gets you to your right now next level.
You better say it. That's real.
And this is how you get to the big plays.
That's how you do it.
It's a compilation of right now tasks getting completed, and it'll get you to your right now next level. So what does right now next level look like for us? The right now next level look like for us is getting to a point where we get, I don't know, maybe 50 people watching our podcast.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, for sure.
Getting our email list up to 50 people.
Right.
You dig?
These are right now, like we said, plays.
Right now next level.
That's right.
You dig?
Right.
Our right now next level looks like completing our ebook.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be so good, y'all.
And it's going to be an ebook and an audio. We're going to do both. So that's our right now next level. That's what it looks like. Right. So with that being said, babe, do you have anything you want to kind of
No, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you, babe.
Good job, babe.
Thank you. Well, that's our time. We will be back next week. Y'all tune in, because we're going to help you focus over your emotions so you can collect small wins.
That's
I'm telling you, it's about the small wins. It leads to your right now next level. And as you continue to get to your right now next level, you will get to the ultimate level. You definitely, I promise you'll get there. So with that being said, that was our time for today.
Yes.
We are gone.
Yes. Hey, beginner entrepreneurs, don't let emotions run your business. Each week, we will send you free tips and insights to help you stay focused, consistent, and emotionally strong while you build your dream. You will also get alerts weekly when a new episode is available. Also, when you sign up, you'll be the first to get our free ebook as soon as it's released. From chaos to clarity, the secrets to emotional stability every beginner entrepreneur needs. Join our community today. Click the link in the description and let's build your emotional foundation for success.